Hi, goal getters. So today we'll be diving deep into something that has been keeping me up at night, but in a good way, all right? For months now, I've been analyzing market trends in Africa. And let me tell you, we are talking about 5 recession-proof businesses that are not just surviving, but thriving in Africa's economic landscape. But before I reveal this game, let me ask you this. What if I told you that during the 2008 recession, businesses that adapted to digital transformation actually saw a 47% survival rate? So keep that number in mind, for it's about to get really interesting. So the first on our list that has been gaining grounds recently so much is the branding agency business. Yeah, listen up, because this first one is a game changer. During recession, companies don't stop marketing. They just get smarter about it. In 2023, African businesses actually increased their branding budget by 32% despite economic pressures. So you can imagine how lucrative this sector could be. So here's why they did that. Look at it this way. Brand visibility during tough times is just like planting seeds during the dry season. You will reap the harvest when the rain comes. There's this brand visionary that I saw in Nigeria. I think it's Joy Okonjo or something. She started her branding agency in Lagos and just had 2 clients. But during the last economic dip, it grew to 27 clients and counting. And you're asking why? Because businesses need to stand out more than ever before. So they go to her for her services in order for more and more people to know them. So this business model is quite simple, all right? You just need to master the skills. You can pay for skills online, you know that, right? You just need to master the skills of branding and help companies, let companies or startup brands know that you could actually brand their business for them. And that's how they are going to be reaching out to you. So this business is so profitable, for the services are not cheap, right? Yeah, so generally they will have about 3 packages, right? They've got the basic branding package that will cost anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000. The second package is the professional branding package. And with this one, it starts from $5,000 to $15,000. Now, the third one is the premium branding package that starts from $15,000 to $50,000. And they've got this exceptional package that they offer to big companies, all right, whenever need be. So this is that one that they will call enterprise branding package. And this one, honestly, is not for the faint-hearted. We are talking here of $50,000. That's the minimum, all right? It starts from $50,000 and more, depending on the size of your enterprise. So this is one of those service-based businesses that you don't want to joke with in 2025. So since we are talking about these businesses being recession-proof, let me tell you why this business is actually a recession-proof one and why you should definitely consider such a business in 2025. So the first reason is the fact that the local businesses are digitalizing at an unprecedented rate. Just look around you. Everyone is trying to go digital nowadays, all right? And those who are smart, who don't have the time to waste or don't have the skills, will generally sort out these services. And that's where you step in. The second reason is the fact that the rise of Pan-African brands creates constant demand. Now, the third point is the fact that you get to deal with remote clients. You can actually serve clients globally, all right, worldwide. Distance is not a barrier. Your location is not a barrier. So you can actually be in Nigeria, Cameroon, Gabon, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Senegal, and serve people in New York, Shanghai, London, Paris, and all the like. So enough for agency branding. Let's go to our second point that has to do with healthcare, all right? So if you are a visionary entrepreneur, I would advise you exploit the virtual healthcare sector, for it is one of those recession-proof businesses that is going to explode this 2025. This one is actually one of the businesses on this list that keeps me excited. The numbers are insane. Do you even have an idea of the fact that Africa's virtual healthcare sector market is expected to hit $11 billion this 2025? Yes, goal getters. But here's what most people don't know. During the last recession, healthcare companies in Kenya saw a 215% growth in user adoption. Why? Simply because healthcare isn't optional. Once you fall sick, there's nothing you can do, and your priority is to restore your health, right? So people's health is one of those priorities that are non-negotiable. So when people need to cut costs, virtual healthcare becomes their go-to solution, all right? Because this is something that you can just sit from the comfort of your home, use your phone, and get consulted and get solutions for your health issues. So that's why a lot of people are embracing this healthcare system. Do you know that as of now, 67% of African smartphone users would prefer virtual consultations? Another thing we notice is the fact that insurance companies are increasingly covering virtual healthcare. And we also noticed that cross-border healthcare became the norm at the end of 2024, literally meaning that it is going to boom this 2025. So if you're interested in this option and you want to know more, you can just go online and search telemedicine and take it off from there. So go-getters, like this video already if you want to encourage me to keep coming up with such for you, alright? If you haven't liked the video yet and you haven't subscribed to the channel, wait until you hear about business number 3, because this one is my personal favorite. Yes, so I am talking here of virtual property tours. Yes, I once mentioned this in one of my latest videos and you all loved it. Honestly, if you have reached 2025 and you haven't considered starting a virtual tour business, if you are looking for one of those lucrative businesses out there that you don't need much to start but can make a lot of money from it, virtual property tour has got you covered. So if you don't have an idea of what this is all about, let me just put it into simple terms. With a virtual property tour, you are making life easier for those who want to purchase properties, all right? So there are a lot of people in the society nowadays who are so busy that they don't have 15, 20, or even 30 minutes to spare and go and cross-check a property they want to buy. And at the same time, maybe they don't have some reliable person to do that for them, all right? So you actually step in to bridge the gap. You help them do the tour virtually. So they can actually tour a property sitting from the comfort of their home, their offices, or whatever. So here's a mind-blowing start. Real estate companies using virtual tours, a 76% increase in inquiries during economic downturns. Think about it. When people are careful with money, they want to be extra sure before making big investments. So here's the real deal. The African diaspora. There are millions of Africans abroad looking to invest back home. So for people like that, virtual property tours aren't just convenient. They are essential. And during recession, people still need homes. But they are more careful about how they spend their time and their money. So you are coming to create a balance between those two. So imagine the money someone living maybe in New York is going to save by just cross-checking their property with a virtual tour. If they had to displace themselves to come to Africa, how much would the flight ticket cost? And how much time are they going to be sparing just for that? So a lot of people would pay for these services this 2025. So this business has gotten very popular in countries like South Africa already. But when it comes to West African countries and East African countries, it is still almost brand new. So if you are still joking with this business, note that the African real estate industry is worth $5.2 billion and growing. People charge about $200 for a basic virtual walkthrough. And premium tours with drone footages, including 3D floor plans, would go anywhere about $350. So all you need for this business is a 350 camera, a 4K capability drone, a high-speed internet, and a cloud storage. That's basically it. You are good to go. So this business is quite lucrative, all right? There's this guy in Ghana who started this business with just a 360-degree camera. So this is one of those businesses that will do very well during a recession. Let's now go to our fourth business on the list, which is something not new, but something that has skyrocketed to a whole new level. If you guessed it right, I am referring to digital products. Yes, selling of digital products. Yeah, funny enough, this is something that some people don't even know that it is actually a business, all right? There are people nowadays who completely sustain their lives and are actually making a fortune just from selling digital products. So in case you are one of the few who doesn't know what a digital product is all about, just know that it is an intangible asset that can be created once and sold repeatedly without restocking. So they generally include educational content like online courses, webinars, and workshops, educational ebooks, training materials, tutorial videos, assessment tools, and all the like. So that's the common ones we've been used to for the past years. But do you know the one that is gaining grounds? As of now, that is the talk of the town: templates. Simply templates go-getters. People are making a lot of money online just out of digital tools and templates. So now you would see people offering templates like project management templates, budget saving templates, business plan templates, social media templates, and even Excel spreadsheet for businesses. Yes, this is the trend right now. A lot of people are cashing out. And digital products could be also anything that has to do with creative assets. Here we are talking of things like stock photos featuring African countries, for instance, music and sound effects. You know, nowadays a lot of people are into content creation, so they need music, sound effects. You would normally notice that in some of our videos, right? A lot of people are into websites and they need website themes. Yes, website themes are also one of those things that people purchase a lot online nowadays. So there are tons and tons of digital products that you could actually leverage. So here are some advantages of digital product that will actually show you why this business model is actually recession proof. Now, the first thing is digital products are near zero marginal cost. Once created, production cost nothing. No inventory or management required. No shipping or logistic cost because everything is done online, right? And last but not the least, automated delivery system. Your clients order online and get delivered online. So everything is just effortless. Our second advantage is high profit margins. For your profit margins, you are going to be experiencing anywhere between 70 to 90%. This is because contrary to other businesses, there's nothing like, for instance, storage cost. No storage cost, right? And it is also scalable without additional cost. The third advantage is low initial investment. Actually, with digital products, the main cost is just your time and your expertise. And even if you were to spend, depending on maybe the magnitude or the nature of your product, you will be spending maybe something like $500 to a maximum of $2,000. Now, for the market dynamics, you are going to be experiencing a growing digital adoption, all right? Do you know that in 2024, Africa alone had 475 million internet users with a 65% smartphone penetration rate? And don't forget that Africa is experiencing an increase in online payment solutions. Yes, more and more people now are doing their payments online. Now, if we look at the recession time benefits of the digital product, you will notice that it would thrive well in a recession because nowadays people constantly seek for affordable solutions to their problems. And in the recent years, there has been an increase on self-education. People love to go online and get educated, all right? So they would rather buy a digital product and get educated online than look for a physical structure to go to. Now, we are also experiencing a rise in side hustle. Everyone wants a side hustle nowadays because it is actually what is helping people make ends meet. Now, last but not the least, there has been an increase in the demand of cost-saving tools. Online, people will get access to cost-saving tools, to tools that will enable them to do things without spending as much as they would do if they go to a physical infrastructure or company. So we've noticed that the fact that during recessions, people invest more in self-development than side hustles. Your digital product becomes their stepping stone to financial freedom. So if you've watched this video till this level, you can congratulate yourself for business number 5. Will blow your mind. Yes, this is something that a lot of people won't even think of. We are talking here of virtual caregiving business. Yes, this one hits different because it actually solves a real growing need in our communities. Africa's aging population is increasing. So with this business model, right, you are going to be giving care to either the elderly or the younger ones, that is babies or toddlers that need your services, all right? Contrary to back in the days, now in most African homes, women do go to work, all right? Either they have a 9-to-5 or a business running. So while the man is going out, the woman is going out as well. So most times they will need people to take care of their babies or their parents. Africa's aging population is actually increasing. And with more younger people in urban areas or abroad, virtual caregiving this 2025 isn't just a business. It is a solution to social crisis. So if you're a smart goal-getter out there, please think of this logically. I once mentioned this in one of my videos and a lot of you loved this idea. But as you could never create unanimity with everyone, there are a few people who were saying that, oh, it's not a good idea for Africans, it's not everything we have to copy. Let's face reality, all right? If you compare our lives today and the lives our parents lived back in the days, we don't have the same realities. Remember back in the days, for instance, even if we went to school and our parents went to work, we usually used to have these aunties or uncles hanging around somewhere doing nothing, and they would take care of our grandparents, for instance, or they would take care of the younger ones, the babies, if the mom is going to work, right? But look at African homes nowadays. Everyone is busy. Everyone is trying to make a living. Everyone is trying to cater for their needs. And we don't have random people around again to help for free, all right? Now, to even get those nannies to come and live in homes, it's also a whole hassle. So a lot of people now are beginning to embrace this option of virtual caregiving. So what is this actually about? With virtual caregiving, you don't actually need to displace yourself to the home where you are working, all right? Once you secure this contract, you just do everything online. There is a monitor, be it a phone or whatever device that you use to connect with your client. Your client is the kid in the house or the elderly parent in that house. So what you are doing is you are keeping them busy, you are giving them instructions, making sure maybe they take their medications on time, they eat on time. If the kids have to do their homework, you help them do their homework online, all right? Those are some of the things you do. Basically, everything your client wants you to do with their kid or parent, you do it online. So this is a new solution that is gaining grounds nowadays, that if you are a smart goal getter, you definitely should hop on this. So what you can do is you can actually create an agency, all right, where you hire people, train them professionally to offer these services virtually. Only the wise are going to get this business opportunity. So let's now look at what actually makes this business model a recession-proof business. Now, the annual aging population growth rate in Africa is 3.5%. And we are facing a rising in middle class who can afford these services. Thirdly, the technology adoption among seniors increased by 60% in the last 2 years. Now, the best part is this business can actually scale across borders. Remember, I told you that you can actually create an agency where you hire people to offer these services for you, right? So you could have an agency and you have maybe someone living, let's say in Nigeria, who is working for you. Someone living in Kenya, Ghana, London, UK, whatever, who are working for you. Let's just picture something like Fiverr, right? Yes, you can actually work for Fiverr, or let's say on the Fiverr platform, being anywhere in the world. So that's actually the same thing with this virtual caregiving business. You can do that from any part of the world and actually have your workers or partners in other parts of the world. So the fact that you can coordinate this caregiving virtual service from any part of the world, it actually makes it recession resistant. So yes, goal getters, those are the 5 recession-proof businesses that I will encourage you to start this 2025. So if you found value in this, please like this video and endeavor to share it with as many people as possible. For as I always say, the more we empower Africans, the greater Africa will be. But remember, recession or not, the best time to start was yesterday. And the second best time to start is right now. So see you on my next one for future business ideas, as always, right?